What's going on, guys? Seth and Chevy here. We just watched episode 4 of season 1 of Lazarus. We'll be talking full spoilers ahead, so hopefully you've watched this episode, and we'll do a real quick recap. Very straightforward episode. The whole team is basically, they go to a nightclub to find this dude, Sam, who is connected with this Dr. 909 that they're looking for because he likely has connections to Skinner, who they're after. And yeah, they go there. They do a lot of espionage in a fun way, trying to gain access to certain places, trying to talk to certain people who can get them into certain places, and they end up meeting up with Sam, and they end up finding out that one of his, I guess he's just like a DJ, DJ Visionary.
Yes.
We end up finding out he's Dr. 909. Some stuff goes down, and we get a big fight scene where DJ Visionary, Dr. 909, and Sam end up getting in a helicopter, flying away. They're pursued by the team. Axel jumps onto the helicopter. He is supported by, I don't remember any of their names still.
The kid with
the drones.
Yeah.
He hops on a drone with a gun, is able to shoot down the helicopter that they are trying to escape in. They crash in water, which was wild because I'm like, that's a good way to die. And helicopters are already fucking sketchy as shit. They find out that they actually don't have a direct connection with Skinner. Dr. 909 had hacked, what was it?
It was a pharmaceutical company.
Pharmaceutical company, and he ends up giving Axel, it was like data.
It's a data drive, yeah.
Data drive that has information on that the pharmaceutical company knew that Hapna was basically going to kill people.
Yeah.
So now they have that information. They have a new lead to get them closer to Skinner, and we finished the episode out with a monkey dying off. So that was likely a test monkey, and things are starting to die off now from the Hapna. What do we think?
I thought it was a really fun episode. Actually, they did a good job of, like, we had our lead at the end of the last episode. We went into it, and this whole episode was just exploring that lead. And the setting, the shenanigans with them, like, dressing the kid up as a girl because they were trying to attract this douchebag who owns the club, and then going through all the steps and, like, the little subtle things that they threw in there too, like them dancing and whatnot.
I think it's funny that kid, whether he decides to or not, is just dressing up or getting dressed up every episode now.
Yeah. Yeah, and then eventually going upstairs, dealing the two quote girls going upstairs and participating in the VIP party. We get to see all this very douchebaggy behavior, and then rightfully so, get to watch Sam get his ass kicked. So
he's a dork and a creep.
So. Yeah, and then leading into another lead, which was a good way to end the episode. So overall, the flow of the episode was really good.
It's interesting how the show has, like, a formula now where it's like every episode is like chasing lead and then
opening up another
step closer to basically trying to find things out.
Yeah. And then, outside of the episode just being fun, the animation of the whole episode was, like, super good. Like, the dancing was good. The fighting was, like, the CQC was, like, nuts in this episode.
Yeah, it was really good.
Especially, like, when Axel was swinging the girl around and they were, like, dual fighting and stuff like that. It was, like, crazy to watch. So, I don't know.
And the very John Wick stuff throughout the club, and seeing, I forgot her name, but the blonde chick actually fight a little bit.
Yeah, it was really cool. At one point, she, like, ducked under a dude, reached behind him and pulled his arm behind his back. And, like, I was just like, what the hell? That was crazy looking.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job. And it's not crazy for Mappa, I guess, because they already have experience with animating
fight scenes,
hand-to-hand combat. But so does the director. I forgot his name, but, with his past of the animes he's done in the past.
Right.
Them kind of working together, you can really tell because the hand-to-hand combat is just, like, really impressive. Super imaginative, and it seems like very choreographed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So yeah, it's always a pleasure watching these scenes. And then we've talked about this before already, but I really enjoy this show playing with the whole parkour like speed aspect of a lot of the chase scenes. There's always like some kind of chase scene in these episodes where people are like running around, and that's not something I'm used to seeing in anime.
This will play around a lot with like a moving camera.
Yeah.
Which is fun too. So
Yeah, definitely trying to feel like cinematic and stuff. So yeah, I agree. The scene in this was really good. I also you brought up the dance. I thought the dance scene was animated well too.
Yeah.
I really liked, and it's a weird thing to have I guess noticed, but the way they did the lighting.
Yeah.
There was colored silhouettes around every character with the contrast of the shadows and the lights flash, stuff like that. I thought that looked really good.
Yeah. Whoever I mean, obviously we know who the director is, but like whoever was working on this episode, they did a good job for sure. I had a blast in every aspect of it. So,
and it kind of backs up what I said in our last review. And this is another thing with this director that I really enjoy is every episode's different location, different flavors, different atmospheres. And so visually, it's always kind of a treat seeing how they animate and draw the different locations and how they kind of bring them to life with the animation, the lights, and the cinematography and stuff like that. Cinematography.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't really have much else to say. It was a pretty straightforward episode, but it was probably one of the more fun ones just because every aspect of it was enjoyable for me. The music, the scenes, the animation, etc. Like even like the entire the lead basically of like following this dude and then figuring out who the DJ was and stuff. It was just well done. So
yeah, this one I liked more too, just because like every episode there's like a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of people doing a lot of different things in different locations. It was nice that you had multiple people in just one location, still being like a bunch of different moving parts, kind of doing like the figuring things out. Kind of was like Mission Impossible-esque, like espionage type stuff to gain access to Sam, which was a lot of fun. But the way that it was all in one place, all the characters in one place, it was better to follow it that way than having these different locations and like the fucking FBI and CIA showing up and cartels randomly while another locations crazy shit's happening, which was fun. But like this one just felt more interesting and better to follow. So I liked this episode. It was interesting. We kind of did an experiment and we watched how we've been watching it on Max, the English dubbed version, which I've been having some issues with just because I'm not super impressed with how they're doing that.
Whoever's directing the English one.
Yeah, it's not like terrible, but it's just like I can kind of tell it's like the localization doesn't feel as good as it could be, and that might just be because it's like Adult Swim or Cartoon Network or whatever. But we ended up watching a lot of the same episode in Japanese, and now I kind of want to just watch in Japanese, which would have been the way I would have liked to start the show anyway. We typically prefer the original language, but because on Max it only is in English right now, so we're like, this is the only place we can really watch it. But now we found somewhere else that you can watch it, I guess. But in Japanese, and I kind of want to continue to watch in Japanese because I felt like the characters had way more life to them in Japanese. That being said, I still liked the episode. We already went over a lot of it. I liked the espionage aspect. I liked the animation. It was fun to see the characters work in their different dynamics together. The action sequences are really good. The chase sequence, I really like the chase sequences. That was a lot of fun too, of him jumping onto the helicopter, which is just wild. This dude's just like adrenaline junkie. Every time something he can do that could possibly kill him, he has a chance to do it, he does it.
No hesitation and just full of excitement.
Yeah, he's always just stoked. Like the cartel thing that I mentioned earlier, he was just ran in and was like enjoying it. So that's interesting. And then the whole part where they shoot down the helicopter and they're like the whole time trying to get the AI to autopilot the way he wants it to work, and it just won't do it because of course it won't. And really curious to see where they go with the next episode with this lead. I honestly couldn't guess if I wanted to, but we have eliminated one of the leads with Doctor 909. Well, there's another hacker too they mentioned, right?
They had mentioned that the hack where Skinner's face was on a bunch of people.
Yeah.
There's probably like 5 people in the world who could do it.
Yeah.
And she was
3,
one of them.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, 3, yeah. And then they kind of leaned towards 909 because they found his digital wallet, his crypto wallet, and there was a ton of transactions on it. So.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, he felt like kind of anticlimactic, like with him being revealed as like Dr. 909, because he's just like some dorky
who's just
DJ.
stealing from a pharmaceutical
Yeah,
company.
he was like there wasn't much to him. I was like, that's it, that's all he is. But you know, they're moving on from him, so it makes sense. But yeah, overall, a fun episode. Definitely looking forward to the next episode. I'm enjoying kind of the flow of the show and the different locations and different flavors going on. So, and the action's been fantastic, but I expect that from everyone involved with this. So, yeah, I think that's all I got. You got anything else?
No.
Let us know in the comments, what did you guys think about this episode? Maybe some of your favorite parts, biggest highlights. Maybe there's something that happened in the episode that we didn't really touch on that you want to talk about. Let us know in the comments. Where do you think things are going? How do you like how things are going so far? And yeah, if you got any recommendations for us to watch, anime, movies, TV, let us know in the comments. Can't guarantee that we will watch it, but we will take it into consideration, of course. And we got to catch up and get our Shogun episodes knocked out so we can start doing reviews on that. But when we have time, hopefully we will this weekend. And yeah, until the next review, I've been Seth, this has been Chevy, and we will talk to you guys later.